Hello guys, I'm coming to you again with another story. There was a boy that used to stay after practice, long after everybody went home. He felt he wasn't the star player. He didn't score any of the points. In fact, most days he barely got any playing time as it is. But every night, after picking up the balls from the court and wiping sweat off the floor, he'd stop in front of the locker room mirror and he'd stare, not only out of vanity, but because he didn't recognize the person staring back. All day, people told him who he was. You're too small for this. You're not strong enough for this. You'll never make it at this. And somewhere along the way, he started to believe all the words that he was being told. One night, his coach came back after forgetting his whistle and saw him standing there, just looking around. The coach didn't say anything at first, and quietly he said, "Son, what are you waiting to see?" The boy looked around before answering, and he just said, "I just want to see someone who's enough." The coach walked over, put his hand on his shoulder, and said something that stuck for a lifetime. "Then stop waiting, because you already are. You don't prove your worth when you win. You prove it when you show up. You prove it when you keep giving your best, even when no one's watching. You prove it every time you refuse to quit." From that night, the boy didn't look in the mirror for validation anymore. He looked in it as a reminder. The worth that doesn't come from medals, followers, or applause. It comes from the effort, heart, and character. Too often, we let the world tell us who we are. We let the scores, the grades, the options, the mistakes decide our value or our worth in life. But here's the truth. You're not your failures, you're not your doubts. You're not the label that we put on you. You're the quiet realization that gets back up. The unseen hard work when nobody's around. The fire inside that keeps pushing forward. Your worth isn't earned, it's already there. You just have to believe before the world does.